Hello, fourth grade math. Well, welcome to your last week of doing pods and assignments and stuff like that. Very last week of school, we have some fun stuff for you guys to do. So, as we're going through this, this whole week will be division. We're going to start off really simple and easy. You guys are probably like, oh, this is so easy. But I just want to do reminders of where we came from at the beginning of the year. So, this whole week is going to be division. You're going to have some pods to do. Watch the video with me every day. Then you can do some practice problems, and then you'll have Khan Academy. I did it for angles and measurements and area and perimeter, just as review again, just like we have been all year. So as you're watching this video, remember this is for the division part, area and perimeters and measuring angles. You guys are awesome at, so I have faith that you can do that, and you're going to do that on Khan Academy. All right, so let's get started. Really simple, just division reminders of how we do it. So let's say we have the problem 96 divided by 8. And we need to know what that equals. I'm going to go over two methods of how we do it today. And then as we go through the week, we're going to get into harder ones. And I'm going to show you something closer to long division. But let's just start where we started at the beginning of the year. We had two methods that we started with. The first one is modeling, or we just represent the problem by modeling it out. So if we have 96 divided by 8, we have to figure out how many times, or how many, let's see. We draw it out like this. We'll draw it out 8 circles and see how many times, or how 96 splits into those. So as we were doing this, it was really easy when we would do like 12 divided by 3, right? Because we weren't drawing a lot of circles, but 96 dots is a lot to put in all of them. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a shortcut. I already know that 8 times 10 is 80, and that's less than that, so we can put in 10. So instead of drawing 10 dots, I'm just going to write the number 10 in each one, and that represents 10 dots. More efficient. We're always looking for more efficient ways. So now I'm up to 80, but I'm still not to 86 with 10 in each one. So now I'm not sure, so now I could just do a dot in each one. So I'm at 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88. Am I there yet? Nope. I need to get to 96. 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. Now we have spread all 96 into our 8 different spots. We have modeled it out. Now we can see how many go in each spot. So I had my 10, and 1 and 2 is 12. So each one would get 12. That is one way called modeling, which we did in the beginning of the year, that you can get 96 divided by 8. Not the most efficient, is it? Let's do the other way that we started doing in the middle of the year. So we started going like this, and we started doing a ratio table. And what we used was multiples, or how many times. I'll show you. So if I had 1 times 8 is 8. That's a multiple. If I had 2 times 8 is 16. And some of you guys, when we first started doing it, would go all the way down in order. You do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, it works, but not the most efficient. So some of you guys started going, ooh, I already know one. I know that 10 times 8 is 80. And that gets us a lot closer to 96. Now you can start adding one at a time. 11 times 8 is 88. And 12 times 8 is 96. And that's how we got our answer, 96. So that is the two ways that we did division in the beginning of the year. We also did it with remainders as well. So if we had leftovers, we would do remainder 1. We're going to do one problem like that real quick. Let's say we have 87 divided by 7. I'm going to skip the modeling method and I'm going to just do the ratio tables. If you need to do the modeling method, that's fine, go ahead. But I want you to start to try to practice with the ratio tables. So we're going to start with our ratio table. And we say 1 times 7 is 7. Ooh, I can kind of tell already that we're a long ways off from 87. So I'm going to think to myself, well, I know that 10 times 7 is 70, and that gets me a lot closer. I can again start to go 11 times 7 is 77. 12 times 7 is 84. Not quite there. 13 times 7 is 91. Ooh! 91 is too far. So we know that it's not 13. So we know that it's 12, but they don't match exactly. That's when we have remainders. So if we do 87 minus 84, we will get 3. That is what we have remaining. So we would say 12 remainder 3. I'm going to give you one to practice, and then that will be it for the lesson today. This one's going to be a little bit bigger. Don't worry, you can still do it. $139 divided by 8. Go ahead, hit pause, use any method you want. If you're comfortable with the area model, I want you to use, or if you're comfortable with modeling, I want you to use the ratio table. If you're using the ratio table well, I want you to try to see if you can make some of those skips and those jumps to make it more efficient. So go ahead, hit pause, come back when you're done. All right, welcome back. We're going to do the ratio table again. So here I have my numbers. My marker's starting to wear out. Let me see if I can get a better one. So I like to start off with, just so I can keep it straight in my brain, what our ratio is always going to be. So we're doing 8. So 1 times 8 is 8. Now you can make the skips however you want. If you know that 9 times 8 is 72, you can. Whatever you are comfortable with for the multiples, that's why we did multiples earlier, you can do it. I like to stick with big, easy numbers. So I'm going to do, let's just do 5s. 5 times 8 is 40. I'm going to jump up to 10. 10 times 8 is 80. I know just looking at it, I can't do 20, because if I double this side, I double that side, I'd get 160. That's way too high. Maybe I can do 15 times 8. I don't know that off my top of my head, but I can add these two together. 5 plus 10 is 15, so that means I can add these two together. 40 plus 80 is 120. That's looking pretty close. Since we're so close, now I just might go by ones. 16 is 128. 17 is 136. 18 is 144. That's too high. I know my writing's small down there. So we know that it's 17, but these numbers don't match exactly. So I'm going to have 17 remainder something. How do I figure out my remainder again? Yes, I take 139 minus 136, and you get 3. So you get 17 remainder 3. If these were easy and comfortable, awesome. That means you're right where you're supposed to be. As we go through the week, they're going to get a little bit more challenging. Some of the stuff is not even going to be fourth grade standards. It's going to be fifth and above. So don't worry about that. This is just to get you guys a little bit ahead if you want, or just to challenge your brains while we're at home. If you have any questions, please let Ms. Keller or Mr. B know. You can do that through email, Google Meets, however you need. Hope your day is going well. Way to go, Math Stars.